How you doing today? My name is Nate Lauermilk. I am owner of Desserts and Delights here in Covina, California. Basically today I'm going to show you how to make K-Pops. People think it's really hard. It's actually very simple. You could actually really go to any store, buy the ingredients, take you maybe 1 hour or so, depending on, just what you buy and where you're going to get it. Me, to be simple, I buy Betty Crocker, I buy Duncan Hines cake boxes. Really simple, go to the store. Cost you about $3, $4, sometimes 99 cents if they're on sale. What you're going to do, you're going to cook it at 350, maybe roughly 30 minutes, depending on how much of a batch you're going to make. When it's done, take it out the oven, let it chill. Now what I like to do with these is I set them in the freezer right after they're done cooking. What happens, all the steam and the moisture is going to lock up inside the cake. It's going to give you a little bit more moisture, make the cake just taste even better. When it's done, you're going to take it out, put it in a bowl, set it in like this. Now what you want to do with the cake pop is you're going to take your cake mix, going to blend it up, just with your hands. Got some gloves on right here. You just want to make it, nice and broken down. It's pretty easy. Okay, got it nice and broken down. See, it's not too fine, still nice and crumbly. Now what you want to do next is going to be your binder. This is what's going to make the cake pop get its shape nice and round. Also going to give you a flavor. Now with a lot of people, what they do, I use things like Smucker's caramel sauce, use peanut butter. I like to use Nutella. But for this one right here, what we're going to use, just use simple cake frosting. Once again, you can buy it at the store. Very easy to get, very easy to find. So we're going to just get in there. Just with your hands, just mix it up. Basically what you're looking for is everything to combine. It's very, very easy. So you see inside it's starting to ball up. That's what you're looking for. Now, part of the reason you want the gloves is, one, you want to be sanitary, and two, it gets a little greasy, get a little dirty. Just if you don't mind washing your hands about 20 times, go ahead. Me, I like to use gloves. A little easier. Wash my hands after each time. Pretty easy to go. So, there you go. See, nice ball. Everything's together. That's what you want. If it's too dry, just add a little bit more into it. It's pretty easy. Let's go and get our gloves off over here. Now, before we start rolling, I'm going to go ahead and wash our hands. Now, for roll, I like to use a scoop just to get the size. So what I have here is a 3/4 ounce scoop. You can get them at Walmart, Michael's, just any store, even an ice cream scoop. I'm going to take that, get a nice ball. You don't have to be real forceful, just a nice gentle little roll. If you want to be perfect, go ahead and go for it. I get them pretty close. It's a good size looking ball right there. I'm just going to do 3 for right now, just for the video. On average, you can get about 25 to 30 balls, depending on the size, per cake box. Starbucks, you get good sized ball, they're about $3. Look at this way, you can probably get about triple, 4 times that just doing it yourself at home. And these are the real cake pops here. The stuff you see on TV, those aren't cake pops. All that is baking a cake, put it inside a little mold. No, these are real deal cake pops right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our pan. Now, I already have the pan lined with wax paper. Put the wax on the outside, or just regular deli wrap paper is good. If you don't have any of those, you can use plastic wrap, put it on. All it is just to set it in there when you can dip it in chocolate later. Now, what I do is I like to take my balls, put them on. We're going to freeze it about roughly anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. You just want to be nice and stiff. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick those in there. 15 minutes gone by. No, these ones right here, they're nice and sturdy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dip them in chocolate. This is where things are going to get real good. So now we're on to the dipping part, which is actually pretty easy. You can go to any store like Michael's, Walmart. You can get the lollipop sticks. What I have are little bamboo skewers. Now with these, to help them stick onto the pop, is we already have pre-melted chocolate over here. Now with the chocolate, you can buy candy melts, you can buy regular baking chips. Now if you're going to buy the baking chips, what you need is vegetable shortening. What this is going to do is actually going to thin out the chocolate. And it's going to make it a lot more easier to stick because it's going to be too thick, it won't melt if you just buy baking chips. Candy melts, same thing. If it's too thick for your personal taste, then just add a little vegetable shortening. It'll thin it out. It's not really going to change the taste of the chocolate at all. So you're going to take it inside. Just a nice little coating on it. Get it on. I'm going to take it. And just stick it inside like that. It's pretty easy, you know. You're going to have a little bit of a rim on top, but that's okay. Next is the easy part. It's just dipping in the chocolate. I'm going to just tilt it over to the side. Make sure it gets on the top, on the bottom. When I pick it up, I just give it a nice little toss, get a little extra off the bottom. And then on the rim, you're just going to circle it around. So that flat part right there, see? Just stick it on. We're going to do that 3 times. Stick it in, little in. Dip it inside the chocolate. Fortunately, the camera angle is not as good as I like. 2. And 3. Now the nice part is when you stick it in the freezer, what it's going to allow the chocolate to do is actually stiffen up a lot faster. Because yeah, the chocolate's hot, but you have a really cold ball, so what it's going to do is actually going to temper it a lot quicker. I'm going to take our K-Pops over here. Now what I like to do too is I also like to dip them in sprinkles. I don't know about you, but that makes them look pretty good. Just take your cake pop off. Dip it in. See, there you go, about halfway, you know, maybe just a little over, it just depends on your personal taste. I'm going to stick it right back on the sheet pan as soon as we're done. Now what you want to do at the same time is you don't want to put it back on the same spot where you had the chocolate sitting. What it's going to do is going to cause it to stick, sprinkles are going to stick, you're not going to have a very nice looking cake pop. I'm going to take these, we're going to stick it back in the freezer, maybe less than a minute, just enough to get it cold again. There you have it, cake pops. If you have any questions, you can follow me on YouTube at XXX Chef 22. It's XXX Chef, CHEF, the number 2222. Or you can follow me on Facebook at dessertsnDelights.com. It'd be capital DESSERTS dot capital N dot capital DELIGHTS. You know, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to text me at 626-497-1514. I am more than glad to take any orders or any questions you have about the video. Hopefully by next week I'll have another video for you soon. Thank you.